Grand rising, everyone. Woo, woo. It is Wednesday morning, September the 24th. Welcome to Grand Rising Elizabeth Wealth Building Wednesday show. Wealth Building Wednesday, Wealth Building Wednesday. I love Wednesdays because you get a chance to reflect on how productive you've been during the week. Have you been productive? If you haven't been productive, guess what? You have some other days to go to make up for it. So my name is, for those who don't know, my name is Lakeisha LeGrand, also known as Madam Finance, because I help everyday people build wealth with confidence. I am so excited about today. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I think y'all gonna like today's show. I think you gonna like today's show. So I just want to say thank you for everyone who has showed up today. Today is really going to be an amazing show. Welcome, Shani, Evelyn, Sister Deidre Queen. Thank you for showing up. I need to give y'all a hand because y'all, we on the rise. We making moves. We making moves. We making moves. It's good to see you, Shiny. Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm excited. She is a author of many books, and I'm looking forward to her journal. Is it a new journal, Shiny?
Yes, it's a new journal. It was created this year. It's a journal that comes from one of the characters in the book.
Okay, I'm looking forward to which one did I get from you? I can't wait to get it. What's the name of it?
You got the Power Journal.
The Power Journal, y'all. Woo! I love journaling. It's a lot of other people on here that actually loves to journal as well, or is going to start implementing journaling in their successful routine. So I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to get it. I think I'm going to see you on Thursday.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to getting my journal because I journal all the time. All right,
Awesome.
y'all. So those who know, I love to start. I show off with a Wednesday Millionaire Billionaire Wednesday success story. This one actually I got from my mentor. This goes back to 2017. Okay, but
Wow. Awesome.
yeah. So our success story is going to be on Hans Wardoff, the founder of the multi-billion-dollar watch company Rolex. Okay, had a very rough start. At age 12, his parent left him, and Hans became an orphan. His aunt and uncle reluctantly decided to take him in, and they immediately placed him in a boarding school 25 miles away from their home. It was a dreadful situation, and Hans was very unhappy. Hans then decided to drop out of school and find work. He found a job working for a pearl merchant. He learned the business and noted that the company actually did not create anything and still made a great profit. The company purchased pearls from various markets, then sorted, graded, and packaged them for sale to jewelers. This will also prove to be a great lesson to young hands. Ultimately, Hans got a job with a growing watch company called Kuno Corten in Switzerland. Hans became fascinated with watch movements and their accuracy. This was the beginning of his lifelong passion. Hans then started to save all his money for the purpose of one day starting his own business. Hans later found a business partner, Alfred Davis, and together they opened their own watch company. Wilsdorf and Davis, Hans convinced a small watch movement manufacturer in Bean, Switzerland, Agler, to produce watch movements for him small enough to wear on the wrist. a great visionary. Hans saw the trend to move away from pocket watches. Their new watches proved to be very successful. Hans then decided to change the company name to Rolex because he said the name is easy to spell and remember. Today, as a result of Hans never giving up on his vision, Rolex currently employs thousands of people and has revenue of $4.7 billion per year. Before Hans died, he left his entire fortune and he turned the Rolex company over to his foundation, the Hans Wilsdorf Foundation. This foundation has donated millions of dollars and continues to donate millions and millions of dollars to charities helping orphans and children in need all over the world. I declare and decree that we are all success stories.
Amen.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter any mistakes
Mm,
that you made. It doesn't matter.
mhm.
You can do whatever it is that you want to do. You know, life was designed for you to win, and we are
Amen.
winners. We are
Yes.
winners. You're never stuck in anything. There's always a way out. It's all about our disposition when it comes to money. The Bible says we're supposed to decree a thing. So we're supposed to be decreeing and commanding. It doesn't matter how hard we work. It doesn't matter how many degrees you have. It doesn't matter because money is spiritual. And we just have to be in that, have that posture of belief and keep working towards your dreams and your goals. And I promise you, they will come to pass. They will come to pass. Well, I'm excited about today. Woo! Everybody, you know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't using artificial intelligence, I don't know what to tell you. But if you're
And
not using it, can you invest in it? Okay? Because
I
I
I'm
know
know
that's
that's
telling
right.
right. Absolutely.
because I have been doing some serious research these last couple months, and I am excited what I'm about to bring to you, y'all. I mean, for real, for real. Get your pens and your paper, honey, because I'm about to throw some nuggets.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Let me get my bucket of pens and paper.
About to throw some nuggets today. So I'm sure I have the power. So I'm gonna go ahead and oh, is that the journal?
This is the hardcover of it, but you got the paperback.
Okay, that's the power journal, y'all.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I'm going to be taking my notes in today.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
All right now.
That's why
Power
I
up.
grabbed it.
Power up, Shiny. Power up. All right. So here we go. Let me open this wide. Let me close this.
Get me a pen.
Okay. There we go. Share. All right, where I go? Where I go? Let me find me. Let me find me. Let me find me. I do apologize. Anybody got anything exciting going on and happening?
You
Well,
know
I
I
am
got
going.
invited for my birthday this Friday. My husband invited me to do whatever I want to do. Come up with something. I said, okay, all right.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Nice.
that's something new.
Nice. All right. I don't know what just happened to my screen that was up and ready to roll. Queen, what you got exciting going on?
I'm going to the AI convention this weekend.
Awesome.
I am going to be just surrounded with well over 1,000 people and learning. And the Alice uh Littles, her name, her and her sister Loretta, and they are really just, they give everything. They're just going to make sure you have everything. Um, so I'm excited about that. My son is going with me, and
Nice.
so we'll be in class together. And yeah, looking forward to it. Going to be in an Airbnb, and the house is beautiful. And guess what? They are gifting it to us.
No
Nice.
way.
Come on. Won't God do it?
Awesome.
Won't God do it?
Girl,
Yes.
oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started on the Lord. We'll just be it. Uh, just how he invests in us,
Right.
Keisha. Lakeisha, he invests in us.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's the great investment. Hmm.
Yes, it is. It is. And
Yeah.
my business partner Alice, she knew about the young lady who you were talking about, and she was invited to go. She was invited to go, and she was familiar with, she said, yeah, that person who you're going to see is very powerful. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited, and
Yeah.
I know you're going to share what you learned with us. So
Oh,
I'm
she said
excited.
everything will be available to me, for the rest of my life, so I can always go back. So we're going to learn a lot. A
Oh,
lot.
wonderful.
Awesome.
I'm excited. So, speaking on AI, that is going to be our topic. Can y'all see the screen yet?
Yes.
Yep.
All
Yeah, it
right.
seemed like you in
So,
the email or
I'm
something.
going to enlarge it.
Okay, good.
Okay, y'all. So, today's show is regarding AI investing. Okay. We've
Oh,
been getting
wow.
it in this year. I'm so proud of the Elizabeths and others who have been opening up their brokerage accounts. They have connected their checking accounts with their brokerage accounts. Some people even have started investing. I am so excited. We
Yay.
making moves. We ain't playing with nobody. We ain't playing with nobody. This is an amazing community to be in. So we're talking about AI investing. We're gonna wrap up 2025 like a pro. Okay.
Okay.
Amen.
First, for those who don't know, because this is going out to the internet, that my name is Lakeisha LeGrand. Why you shouldn't even listen to me, okay? Well, I'm a former banker with 20 years in the financial industry. I hold 3 degrees, one in finance, computer information systems, and an MBA in business administration. I'm a licensed insurance agent with over 15 plus years. I'm a former Series 6 and 63 holder. I manage a book for over 1,000 clients, and I help them in all different areas of their lives. I am a new co-author, financial educator, and a wealth building mentor. I'm a CEO and a co-owner of Natural Living by Design and an owner of Quantum Strategic Consulting, QSC. I specialize in passive income, financial education, dividend stocks, REITs, ETFs, and brokerage accounts. I am known as a trusted, relatable, results driven professional. I'm going to go through a little important disclaimer. This information provided in this presentation is for educational purposes only, is not to be considered as financial, investment, or legal advice. If you do, please make sure that you are doing your own research when I talk about a lot of these stocks in these companies. I'm going to throw a lot of companies out here today. So I need you to be able to research them. And I am going to share some of the stocks that I already own as well. So with that being said, here's how we're going to get the most out of our time together. Good vibes only. I need us to participate, engage, ask questions in the chat, take good notes. I would love for you to just be 100% present, 100% present. Invite someone next time and apply what you learn. That's so important to me. We get the information, we constantly getting all this information, but I want you to apply what you learn and stay to the end. Today's topic is AI investing made simple. The smartest stocks to buy before 2026. Now, the main reason why I wanted to talk about this because I don't want nobody to miss out on this AI wave that we're in. I don't want you to spend all your money. I want you to take some of that money and flip it into some assets because some of you are going to get tax refund checks that's coming up, right? We're going to end up getting money, and if you don't have plans for your money, somebody else will have plans for your money. So I want you to already have some things to think about. We have another quarter to go. So you're going to get those tax refund checks. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's don't spend it all. Some of us going to get work bonuses. Some people may even get pay raises. Some people can find some extra money by cutting subscriptions. You know, I have so many subscriptions I need to figure out, and I can end some of those subscriptions and save, get some money to invest even more. Some of us got some side hustles or going to pick up for some side hustles. You know, do some additional work because you have to take control over your financial situation. If you don't do it, who is going to do it? You are responsible. So we have to figure out some ways on what we can do so that we can start investing. Where there's a will, there's a way. We always find out things to do when we want to do it. When you find ways to get your hair done, your nails done, when you want to go on vacation, we find a way. So we need to find a way where we can invest in ourselves. Some people may pay off some debts. Then that could be some additional money for you to invest in. Everyday savings. You can find some everyday savings. Maybe don't eat out every weekend. Maybe eat out twice a month, you know? Unexpected windfalls could happen, insurance payouts, settlements that you didn't know that you would have, and gifts, birthday gifts, different things like that. People like to give you money and cash. Hey, take some of that money and invest. It'll go a long way. Refund checks, raises, bonuses, that money can disappear in a weekend. But if you flip it into investments, it can grow for a lifetime. Consumers spend money, investors multiply it. We are investors. We are game changers. We are world changers. People are waiting for us to get it together. We need more success stories.
Ashe.
So first and foremost, I want you to meet the 8 giants behind AI. First, we're going to talk about Microsoft. Microsoft invested billions into OpenAI. They are the creator of ChatGPT, which most of us use on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. They have the Azure Cloud, which is a backbone for AI models. They integrated AI into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook. I don't know if y'all ever seen Copilot. So Copilot is a part of AI that can help you come up with choices, decisions, help you with whatever it is that you need. Then we have Google. I've mentioned to you all, Google is now Alphabet, but they're still using the brand Google. But when you look them up, they're considered Alphabet, okay? Google is responsible for Gemini AI. A lot of times that's on your phone. When you pull up your phone, if you have an Android, Gemini come up. ChatGPT's competitor, Gemini is. Google Cloud powers tons of AI startups. DeepMind division pioneers in AI research. The next two is Amazon. They are responsible for AWS, is the largest cloud provider in the world. They offers AI services for all types of businesses. They're using AI for Alexa, logistics, and automation.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
NVIDIA is huge. Y'all pay attention to this company, okay? They're the number one chip maker powering artificial intelligence. Their GPUs are the picks and shovels of AI. Every AI model needs NVIDIA chips to run. Did y'all hear that? NVIDIA is a game player, game changer. Then we got Meta. Meta is known as Facebook. Meta bought out Facebook. They heavy doing investments in AI for ads, VR, and AR. VR, I think, is virtual reality, and AI, I think, is artificial reality. I'm not for sure about the AR, but I do know VR is virtual, virtual reality. Open source LLA AI model, they're responsible for that. They AI-driven social platforms plus metaverse focus. We have Apple. Apple is focused on AI in iPhones, Siri, and devices. Developing on devices, AI for privacy and speed. They just launched Apple Intelligence in 2024. The last two is Tesla. AI-driven self-driving cars. They're responsible for Dojo, supercomputer built for AI training and robotics. Then we have IBM. Yeah, y'all, IBM is still in the game. They still in the game. One of the earliest leaders in AI. Powers AI for healthcare, finance, and enterprise solutions. Their big focus on AI plus quantum computing integration. Those are the top 8 giants behind AI. Those are some companies you might want to think about. Now we're going to talk about NVIDIA. I don't know if anybody has heard about NVIDIA. NVIDIA has been talked about so much in 2025 and 2024 because they are the bomb, okay? NVIDIA went public in January 1999 with its IPO on the NASDAQ under the ticker NVDA. So if you look up this company and want to purchase shares in this company, that is the ticker for NVIDIA. As of September 2025, NVIDIA's market capitalization is around US $434 trillion, making it one of the most valuable companies in the world. Their IPO price was $12 per share. Now, in its physical year, 2025, NVIDIA generated $130.5 billion in revenue, which is a 114% increase over the prior year. That's huge. That's major. Now, if someone invested $1,000 at the IPO and held it until today, it would be worth well over $2 million.
Wow.
Just with $1,000. Buying and holding. That's huge. We're not going to miss out on the trade, baby. I'm going to share some nuggets with you. People are not thinking about, people are not talking about. They're going for the trends. And it's okay to do Google and Microsoft and all of those. Yeah, but it's some big money behind the scenes. NVIDIA is making bold moves. It has announced up to $100 billion in investment in OpenAI to co-build AI's infrastructure, which further cements its role in the AI ecosystem. Okay, baby, I'm finna share some information with you, baby. So yeah, Nvidia, that's the trend, that's the hype. Everybody, Nvidia, Palantir, yes, this is good, but it's about to get gooder, and gooder. Yes, I said gooder.
Yeah.
AI's hidden gold mine is what I'm about to talk about. Everyone is talking about AI tools like ChatGPT, but the real money is in the companies building the foundation of AI. The chips, the cloud, the infrastructure. That's where the wealth is being made.
Mm-hmm.
So if NVIDIA is way up here, come on, what about that supply chain that's coming? Ooh, you got to start somewhere. All that, come on, they making money. If NVIDIA's up here and you go through this infrastructure, the supply chain of building chips for AI, these companies you ain't even heard of, you ain't even talked about, but they necessary. They're needed for artificial intelligence. And come on, baby, we about to ride that wave, okay? Not just chasing the trends. Are y'all with me thus far?
Yes.
Is
Oh
this
yeah, this
sounding
is
good
good.
to you? Is it sounding good to you?
It's
Because
good
we
stuff.
about to
Good
get in
stuff.
the nitty and
It's,
gritty.
Cha-ching.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
cha-ching. AI is the new electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Those who own the infrastructure today will build generational wealth tomorrow. Did y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Those who own the infrastructure today will build generational wealth tomorrow. What is AI infrastructure? It's the chips, which is the brains, the processor that power AI. It's the cloud, which I call the muscle, the storage and computing power. Then we got the data and robotics, which is I call the nervous system, which bringing AI into real world use. I'm breaking them down in categories. Category 1, AI brains, chip makers. These are some major companies: NVIDIA, AMD, TSMC. AMD is like really battling with competition with NVIDIA. Intel. These are your chip makers. Without chips, there is no AI. This is the gold mine fueling the revolution. So you might want to take a picture of this screen. You might want to do some research on these companies because they are the chip makers. They are needed. Then we got category 2, which is the AI muscle, the cloud giants. We got Microsoft. We got Amazon. We got Google. Every AI app you use runs on someone's clouds. Don't just use it. We got to own it. Are y'all feeling me?
Yes.
My son say, feel me? Do you feel me?
Yes.
Yeah, Lord. Yeah.
Yes.
Category 3 is AI intelligence, the software and the data. We got Plantier, C3.ai, Snowflake, known as Slow. Now these are the tickers, okay, for these companies. These are some major hard hitters, y'all. I've been doing a lot of research, okay? Data is the new oil. AI companies that refine data are today's Rockefellers.
Mm.
We gonna be making some serious money if you in the game, but you got to be in the game. You got to find $5. You got to find some $10, some $20, some $100. You got to start
Yes.
investing. It's not about keep spending our money to make other people wealthy. You have to spend some money to make your own self wealthy. Because
Yeah.
if you don't do it, who is going to do it? Shame on you if you are dependent on the government. Shame on you if you're dependent on a spouse. Shame on you if you're dependent on anybody else other than yourself and God to make sure that you have a financial future. Building generational wealth. Category 4, AI in action. These are the robotics and the automation. So we talked about Tesla, self-driving AI. We're talking about ABB, which is big in industrial robots. And we talk about Rockwell Automation. The robots aren't coming, ladies and gentlemen. They're already here. And investors are cashing in on it.
Mm.
We are investors and we can't miss this wave. We can't miss this wave. We're not chasing trends. Like, this is a strategy we talking about. This is something to think about to benefit off the whole structure of artificial intelligence. We ain't playing no games over here in Wealth Building Wednesday, Grand Rising Elizabeth. We making it happen, baby. Now, I think y'all pretty much got the basics of where I was going with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we just gonna break it down just a little bit more. And these companies ain't no, I'm talking about ain't, okay? I keep forgetting, you know what I'm saying? These companies are no joke. Okay, so I want you all to replay this. Make sure that you write these companies down. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, that you get familiar with artificial intelligence and the components and the infrastructure because this is huge. One, we got the design stages. We got the manufacturing stages, the licensing, the foundries, which is the factories, the packaging, the non-chip players. So y'all get where I'm going? Like, this is a big opportunity for us to get involved in hitting all these areas and not just using it and start owning it. Not just using ChatGPT and artificial intelligence, but we need to be owning what's going on. We got the design stage. This is the architects. Companies that design chips but don't manufacture them. So the examples are two major companies, ARM Holdings, Qualcomm. These are companies, some major players. Manufacturing, the builders, the foundries that actually make the chips. Example is TSMC. The semiconductors companies. Then you have the licensing phase of the artificial intelligence. I call this the blueprint owners. Companies that own the patents and IP, others must license because you got to get licensed for a lot of this stuff. Okay.
Yes.
So these major companies are like ARM, Synopsys, Candace Design System, major players in the artificial intelligence game. The foundries, the factories, specialized factories where chips are fabricated. Example of companies that's in this area that's major is TSMC and Global Foundries. Then you got the packaging and the testing phases of AI. These are the finishers. Chips must be packaged and tested before use. These companies are needed. Okay. You got ASC technology, Amcor technology. Then we have the non-chip players, the enablers. Companies providing materials, software, and equipment. Example is ASML, extreme ultraviolet lithography machines. And I've been watching and looking at the different type of machines, and they make these little tiny incisions into, into the hardware like this, the chips, the little this stuff. And without them, there's no advanced chips. No advanced chips. We need to make sure that we are tapping in to the whole infrastructure of artificial intelligence, okay? We talking about multi-millionaire status. As long as you are putting in the work, you being consistent, hey, we'll go. You got to win. You got to win. So some people, I know a lot of us are beginners, right? And sometimes it can be overwhelming. I just showed you a whole lot of different companies you probably ain't never even heard of before. You like, Lord have mercy. Some of us don't even know how to really research a company yet, but we are definitely going to get there, right? So you like, oh my God, which one do I need? Which one do I choose? So I have beginner-friendly ways to invest in AI. So remember we talked about ETFs?
Yep.
Which is exchange traded funds. Now y'all heard me talk about AIQ before. Remember I was saying, ooh, y'all need to get into AIQ. Ooh, they got about 85 companies. Now they got 88 companies in it. So the ETFs is like a basket of companies. So this way, while you learning and figuring out which companies that you want to get in, you can own a basket of stocks. So just these right here, I had an opportunity to let you know about these particular ETFs you might want to check out. We got the Global RX Robotics and Artificial Intelligence ETF. This is the ticker symbol. They have 53 companies. They focus on robotics and AI automation companies. So you have 53 companies in here, okay? And may I also mention that these companies that's in yellow, y'all see these companies that's in yellow? These numbers, they're all under $100. They're all under $100. You can invest in these companies that are under $100. iShares Robotics and Artificial Intelligence ETF. The ticker symbol is IRBO. They have 92 holdings. When I say holdings, I mean companies that are within this ETF. They have a diverse mix of global AI and robotic firms in this. If you wanted to, you can own one each and every one of these, and you in the whole playing field. Okay, you in the whole playing field. But one thing when you're looking at these ETFs, you want to make sure that they're not totally all overlapping. You know what I mean? Like you want to make sure that they, diverse and but I like looking at the top 10. Remember, I said look at the top 10 that's in all of these ETFs. So that kind of give you an idea. Oh, if this is a hit, and this is in this one, and that company's in that one, it might be a company that you might want to, what you might want to think about, because that company is not in all these ETFs for nothing. So you might want to look at that. Another reason why this is good for beginners is because they're professionally managed. It's something that you don't have to look at on a regular basis all the time. We are building wealth. We're not doing no quick get rich, nothing. This is building wealth, and you're going to keep just being consistent with your investing for 15, 10 years, whatever your time span is, or you feel that you want to do. for wealth building. Okay. We got ARC, Autonomous Technology and Robotics ETF. They have 36 companies in here. This company, if I'm not mistaken, the last time I looked at it, I think it was like $110. That's not even bad, okay? It was somewhere around there, but it's under $150.
Okay.
And do you have to have the whole $150 or $110, whatever it is? No, you do not. Because Fidelity takes partial shares. So you can own any of these. $5, $10, $6, whatever you want. Just be consistent. There's no excuses. No excuses why you're not investing in your future. There's no excuses. None whatsoever.
Dietrich's hand is up.
Yes, Deetra.
Oh, you answered it. I want to know if I can get partial shares or slices in Charles Schwab or something. I think you
Yeah,
answered that.
okay. So one of the reasons why I love Charles Schwab, they're my favorite because I love their customer service and everything. But with Charles Schwab, even though they have the Schwab slices, they do not offer partial shares for the ETFs. So
Oh,
that's primarily what I use Fidelity for, because Fidelity, you can do partial shares of ETFs. Charles Schwab, you cannot.
okay. Thank you.
So yeah, so I have a brokerage account with Fidelity as well as Charles Schwab. Yeah. So then we have ARC, Automotive Technology. Did I read that? Run by Kathy Woods. ARC investment includes AI, robotics, and automation. Then we have what I was telling you all about. I was so excited. Global X, Artificial Intelligence and Technology, ETF, AIQ. Pure focus on companies directly involved in AI development. Yeah, I have quite a few shares in AIQ.
What's this? What was the number?
Oh, how many they have? So before they had 85 companies, now they have 88
Okay.
companies that is within this ETF.
Okay. Thank you.
You
Because I
welcome.
couldn't see it on the screen.
Okay.
That's why I was asking.
Okay. Oh, going the wrong way. So now we have the semiconductors, the chips ETFs. These are the ETFs that are the brains of artificial intelligence. So we got Van Eck Semiconductor, which is SMH. Big holdings for NVIDIA. The big holdings in this ETF is NVIDIA, TSMC, and AMD. Major players. iShares Semiconductor ETF, which is SOXX, is the ticker. It includes Intel, Qualcomm, Broadcom, and NVIDIA. These are major players. Major players. Invesco, Flix, Semiconductor ETF. SOXQ is the ticker. Cheaper option tracking the same index. These are professionally managed. I didn't go through how many companies they have in these. I just wanted to give y'all an example before regarding these ETFs. Now we have Broad Tech ETF with AI exposure. You got Technology Select Sector, Spider Fund, XLK. It holds Apple, Microsoft, NVIDIA, all the big AI players is in this particular ETF. Invesco, QQQ Trust. This is their ticker symbol. It tracks the NASDAQ 100 packed 100 companies packed with AI heavy hitters, heavyweights. Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, Google, Meta, Tesla. Major players. Is no reason. If you don't understand or don't feel comfortable owning these individual stocks just yet, don't let that stop you. Get you an ETF that's professionally managed, something you don't have to constantly watch all the time, and just be consistent. If individual companies feel overwhelming to you, think of ETFs like a basket. Instead of betting on one horse in the race, you own the whole racetrack. This is how beginners can still profit from the AI boom without the stress.
Woo.
Right there.
Awesome.
Where can I buy ETFs?
All right.
Charles Schwab, Fidelity, E-Trade, Robinhood, Vanguard, Ameritrade are places where you can buy ETFs. If you don't want to, I'm just going to say it again. If you don't want to pay a whole share, Fidelity does have partial shares that you can purchase these ETFs in the artificial intelligence game. We cannot miss out on this wave, ladies and gentlemen. So tips before you buy: invest in what you understand. That's why the ETFs is really, really good. You can get an ETF and then you can study all those companies that's within that ETF, right? They get you a better understanding of the companies, what they do, how it operates, so you can make better choices and decisions regarding your investment. Understand your goal, your growth, your income, your safety. Know what your tolerance is. This also helps diversify across categories when you have an ETF, when you're having REITs, when you're having these dividend stocks, and index mutual fund, index funds and index funds and mutual funds. Don't chase the hype. Think long term, like the hype. Google, Microsoft, and all those, and saying don't buy them, and Palantir, and people say, oh, you're gonna be rich, you buy these. No, don't chase the hype. Let's think about this strategy that I just shared with you today, that people are not even thinking about. They thinking chasing the hype, but it's much more than these companies. We talking about the infrastructure from the beginning to the end. That process, because guess what? Artificial intelligence is not going to do anything but get better and better and better. It's not going anywhere. Companies, it's so much I ain't even talk about in this because we ain't had time, that are spending billions of dollars to make artificial intelligence better. So if you're not using artificial intelligence, can you at least buy into it? You know what I'm saying? Get wealthy off of it. Because this is a wave, and it's still in the early stages, believe it or not. It's still in the early stages. Baby, we got to get in the game, honey. Whatever you can do, figure it out. But love yourself enough to change your financial situation. The final takeaway: ETFs are an easy and affordable way to start investing. They help you build wealth with less risk and with more confidence. Let's build our portfolio one ETF at a time if you don't feel comfortable owning these companies outright. Thank you for your time. I hope this session was very informal, gave you a different outlook on what we should be looking at. We're not chasing the hype. We're talking about serious, this is serious business, ladies and gentlemen. Serious business. And we are going to become multi-millionaires, okay? As long as we're in the game and we're being consistent, having successful routines, we got this. You can do this. Do anybody have any questions regarding what y'all thought about today's AI investing?
Yeah, thank you so much. This is Deetra. I like I said earlier, my birthday is coming up Friday, and I thought about it. I said, "Oh, you know what? Somebody want to do something for me? They can buy me an ETF. How about that? As a gift? I mean, I
I
can
know that's
start
right.
building.
That's okay.
No, that's right.
You know,
Yes.
I was actually thinking yesterday as I was praying, and meditating, and my girlfriend has a birthday coming up, and I'm like, I always give her something for her birthday, some cat or
Right.
buy her a purse or buy her something. She got almost everything. Why not I give her, open up her a brokerage account, have her, I got you some money for you to open you up a brokerage account and
Ooh,
invest. Isn't
Yeah.
that a better
nice.
gift? Like that's something
Yes,
that would make
yes,
her
yes.
feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
That's nice.
We got to think differently. Our
Mm-hmm.
mindset has to be different. Well, for your birthday, what I like to do, take it or leave it, is
Yeah.
Right.
open up a brokerage account,
Yeah. Yeah.
$50, $25, whatever I was going to give her. Hey, that can start her on her way. That $25, guess what? It's going to turn into eventually $30. And then it's going to turn into $40. Then it's going to turn into,
Right.
you know what I'm
It's
saying?
gonna grow. It's
Hmm.
gonna grow.
It's
Yes.
going to grow. And
Mm-hmm.
so, we just have to think about things differently. And, I'm so serious about, changing my financial situation for my children, my grandchildren, because we just don't know with all this artificial intelligence, we don't know how this world is going to be. And so we need to set them up for success.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
We got to
yes.
set them up for success because it may not be uh, poor, middle class, and then rich. It may just be rich or poor.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't know if all of these things are going to be available, what the government has. We don't know if we're still going to be using the dollars. We just don't know. But one thing for sure, throughout history, that the stock market is designed for you to win, for wealth building. It goes down, but it always come back over
Mm.
time. It always come back, and it always come back better than before. So we are experts in spending. We need to become experts in owning.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, we gotta come expert. So I just been following and praying, and God just been showing me some things, and you know, and I'm just really looking and researching, and I was like, wow, when he said showed me that concept, and
Yeah,
seeing
thank you
other
so much.
people, having somewhat similar, but I just dig deeper, and I'm like, wow, if they're making it money, these are silent because all you hear is the hype stuff all through the internet, all through YouTube,
Hmm.
the hype companies, And I think a lot of times when everybody else doing something, you should be doing something different. You should be doing the opposite.
Right, right, right.
Typically,
Right.
that's how it goes. If everybody doing this, you don't need to be doing what everybody else is doing. But everybody is not thinking about this. People are not talking about the whole infrastructure of artificial
Mhm.
intelligence, the
Right.
whole infrastructure all the way up to when the chip is actually being made, from the hardware, you know. Yeah, so
It
Wow.
shows a change in mindset. Truly.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, that is I never even thought about the breakdown.
Right.
Without the flour, you cannot make the cake.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
You
So
can't.
that ensures that the flour company is going to be around, or that will fail. The
Yup.
big dog will fail. So all
Exactly.
these
Mm,
little ones, yeah, I love this.
yes,
Thank you, Madam
Yes.
Finance.
Thank you, Madam
That's a
Finance.
nugget.
No,
That's a
baby.
nugget.
Mic drop. Boom.
Right,
Boom.
right,
The
exactly.
boom.
Exactly.
I was like, and I just wanted to make sure I could break it down to where it could be understood because, bigger words, it'd be a lot, but I think I did a good job to
Yes.
breaking it down where you can actually understand and give you some actionable steps
Hmm.
and some companies to think
Hmm.
about, to look at, to research, and some ETFs if it's overwhelming. Okay,
Hmm.
it's overwhelming, but don't let that stop you from getting in the game because you can get these ETFs that's professionally managed, and you can see at least some of these companies.
Right.
Like, oh, well, they got this company, they got this company because they moving them around, they moving them up, down, moving them around. What's in top 10 may not be in the top 10 no more. They may not own as many shares of that company.
Right.
They're moving it around. They're watching it on a regular basis.
Mm.
But
mhm.
you don't have to. And a lot of them are under $100.
Hmm.
That's right. That's right.
That's
I'm ready
awesome.
to get to work. It's gonna be fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. I
Right,
got
right.
I got money sitting over there. I'm like, Lord, I forgot to buy some stuff. I'm
Right.
gonna make sure I buy some stuff that's been sitting there for a week.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that, Deetra,
Mhm.
because to like it's fun. It can be fun, and the way you're breaking it down, so that we can take little bites
All
and
right.
devour that, and then take another bite and take another bite, and the way you've been teaching us, it does like I can do this. I can do this. Otherwise, it's scary.
Yeah,
But
Right.
it is scary. It
hmm
can be very scary.
it can. Yep.
It's just not knowing. Like
Yeah.
not knowing, the myths behind it, that it's just for the rich people and it ain't for me, and it's hard and it's
Yeah.
complicated
I
and
had
it's
to be smart. I'm not smart enough for that. I wasn't good in math and yeah. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
I'm getting ready to
Mhm.
do some videos with my niece saying the same thing that you're saying.
Mhm.
I
Right.
Oh,
love those
yeah.
videos.
Yeah, you've been doing great with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing though. It'll get better, but I be like trying to remember the lies.
You got to get one of those things, the teleprompter.
I
So,
do, girl. I got one, and Lord have mercy, I don't see how it's gonna work with the skin part. That look like that's just for like if I'm just doing a show like this and just constantly talking, but to be skit and stop it I don't know yet, but I'll put it together for me, so
I know. I
we'll figure it
know.
out. Well, it's 10 o'clock. I want to say thank you so much, and I hope you all really truly got something out of it because I really put in my heart, my soul, trying to figure out ways to make it to where that it is understandable. And I really want us all to be successful and build together. I love Grand Rising Elizabeth, this community. I love how we all working together and striving to become better.
mhm.
And so I'm just thankful and grateful for you all. Thank you for, showing up. And let's give ourselves a hug. We're 10 o'clock on the hour. Let's give ourselves a hug because a lot of times we always are helping other people, loving on other people. That sometimes we forget to love on ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's give the world a hug because they need a hug too.
Pray for our leaders.
Yes, pray for our leaders. And let's send love and light to all of those that are in authority. Okay? And let's buy us some artificial intelligence dogs.
Woo!
God bless you all. Have a wonderful and fantastic day on
God
purpose.
bless you.
God bless you too, sweetheart.
Peace out.
Peace out. Peace.